Hey everybody. It's Thursday, March 4th, 10:41 p.m. I was supposed to upload an update last Sunday, but I got like really depressed about something, so I ended up not doing it. And then I got kind of lazy about it the following days. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But I feel like I should do an update because a lot happened last week and a lot has been happening this week. So there's a lot to talk about. If I don't talk about it now, then it'll be too much to talk about the following Sunday. So, what happened last week? So last Monday, not March 1st, but the Monday before that, the violinist from Hinge texted me. If you recall, I asked her out last weekend, or not last weekend, but the weekend before that, and she said she was busy. I asked her to let me know if anything frees up so we can video chat, and she never texted me at all during the week, so I figured she just wasn't interested. And then come Monday, she texted me to say that she was sorry that the weekend didn't work out, and if I was available anytime during the week. And I told her no, because I work split shift. I don't have a lot of time to do really anything other than relax at home for a little bit before my second shift. And at this point, honestly, I just lost interest in her. I wasn't interested in seeing her anymore. So I just didn't respond to her. I guess you could say I ghosted her. But we never really dated or anything yet, so I don't know. But I'm not talking to her anymore. And then there's also the 35-year-old that I talked about last update. I even after convincing her to give me a second shot when I rejected her at first, I decided not to pursue her anymore either, which I kind of feel shitty about, but I don't know. I don't think I have to, or I don't want to date a 35-year-old. I'll just say it. I don't want to. I feel like I still can find somebody that's in their 20s. And someone actually commented about that. The reason why I'm hesitant to date a 35-year-old is because I forgot exactly what they said, but something like, I still want that ideal fantasy young love sort of kind of relationship. And it's like, yeah, certainly, that's definitely part of it. But also another part of it is that, it's kind of intimidating, right? A 35-year-old probably has a lot more experience in dating and sex than I have, and it's probably a lot further in life than I am. And the thing is, not only is a 35-year-old more experienced in life than a 28-year-old, but I'm a 28-year-old with zero experience whatsoever. So there's my insecurities about that. Right? A 28-year-old should at least have at least one girlfriend and one sexual experience in his life, right? So there's that. But also during that week, I got a couple more matches on Tinder. It's funny, somebody, Arby's beef and cheddar. Beef and cheddar, man. I don't like the beef and cheddar. I like that brisket sandwich. I don't go to Arby's often, but because it's not that close to my house, but I like that brisket. Man, stay focused. Okay, so yeah, Arby's beef and cheddar. She said that I'm not really an incel because I'm getting matches and there's girls interested in me. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before, in fact, that I don't consider myself an incel anymore. It's just that, I don't know, I don't know what to change the channel name to. But the reason why I still have it called the Incel Diaries is because, I relate in a lot of ways to incels, right? The feelings of hopelessness and inadequacy and, feeling ugly, I feel that stuff. I'm starting, I don't know if I'm kind of overcoming it, but I guess I'm starting to believe in myself a little more. I don't know if it's because of these minor successes I'm having, but there is some hope there now. A lot more hope than I had 2 years ago, where I was completely hopeless. But yeah, not really an incel. Just like Mr. Beef and Cheddar said, I'm just a really shy guy with depression. Speaking of depression, I was supposed to see a therapist, but some events happened this week that last week that made me feel really good about myself. So I was like, maybe I don't need a therapy. I'm doing all right. I'm starting to improve on my own. I don't need it. And the things that happened that caused that was that I got some more matches on Tinder. But the thing about that is that I got these matches on Tinder, okay? 2 of them were like these golf girls who were pretty attractive. And then the other one was this Korean girl. Or at least I assume she's Korean because she has like Korean text in her profile. She looks, she doesn't have like that K-pop look or anything. She's really cute. She's very cute. But she looks like, a normal Asian girl. But I was like, because texting the Tinder girl and the violinist from Hinge and the 35-year-old girl was kind of overwhelming. I thought, that's what you gotta do, right? You gotta have so many options because it's tough as a guy on these dating apps. You have to cast a very wide net. But, man, talking, I guess it's my anxiety, right? I can't do it. It's overwhelming. So I was like, okay, I got these matches now, but I'm just gonna focus on this Tinder girl. And, because we're still texting, we're still talking, and she puts a lot of effort in our conversations that the violinist did not. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to talk to the violinist anymore, because, it doesn't seem like she's really putting much in effort to meet me and stuff. But yeah, so I was like, I'll just focus on this Tinder girl, right? But then, the Korean girl from Tinder messaged me. She messaged me like 2 days later after I messaged her. And because like my bio mentions like anime, so she brought that up. And we just talked about that for a little bit. And it was a pretty fun conversation, I liked it. It was like lighthearted and stuff, and we joked. And I was like, you know what? She's actually pretty cool. I think I will ask for her number. So I did, and she gave me her number. And it was around my bedtime when I asked her. So I just went to sleep right after that. But in the afternoon the next day, I texted her, see how she's doing. I said, hey, it's me, Eve, from Tinder. What's up? And then she said, hey, I'm doing good. Actually made me really nervous that you didn't text me immediately after asking for my number. And I'm not entirely sure what she meant by that. I kind of took it as like a sign of interest. So, you know, that was pretty validating. And we texted a bit on the phone. And I was like, yeah, maybe she's actually kind of cool. I was like, damn it, you know? Because the other 10, I'll give these girls names since I'm talking to these two girls right now. The first girl that I matched on Tinder, the one that I've been talking to a while, who I've been always referring to as Tinder girl. She is like Hispanic. She looks, I don't know what ethnicity she is, but we'll call her Claire, right? And then we'll call this Korean girl from Tinder Jill. All right, so Claire and Jill, right? And then I got another match on Bumble. The first match who ever messaged me on Bumble. I think my Bumble profile, it just like mentions that I have like, nerdy interests. So she asked if I like video games. And this girl on Bumble, she's also like a goth chick. What's that about? But she's attractive, just like the other two goth girls that I matched with on Tinder. And I didn't want to really talk to her because she was, you know, I swipe pretty indiscriminately on Bumble because Bumble had like, I've had zero success on Bumble compared to Hinge and Tinder. But she was like 80 miles away. If I knew that, I wouldn't have swiped right on her. But I was like bored at work that day, so I was like, what the heck, I'll talk with her a bit. We just talked about video games and stuff. And then I was like, what? Well, I guess I'll ask for a number. And she gave me her number. And then I never texted her. So, getting girls' numbers is pretty easy. I'm finding it's not too hard. And I think maybe it's because like these girls that I'm matching with and talking to are just interested from the get-go. I don't really have to work. Because the conversations we have are pretty surface level. They're not anything significant. You know, I'm not doing any kind of like fancy text flirting or anything. But yeah, Friday came along of that week, and I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's ask Jill and Claire out on a date. So I think this is the second or third time I've asked Claire out. I think it's the second time. No, I'm trying to think. Because we had that snowstorm, right? And she couldn't make it out because of the snowstorm. Well, did I ask her out the week after? Or is this the week after? I can't remember. But yeah, maybe this was the second time I tried asking her out. So I asked her if she wanted to meet for coffee in the city. And you wanted to walk around the city for a bit. And she said, yeah, sounds cool. We'll meet Saturday. And then I asked Jill, the Korean girl, if she wanted to meet on Sunday downtown. You know, I don't know what else to do, right? Because it's COVID. What can you do? Everything's locked down. I asked her if she wanted to meet Sunday. And she said, yeah. I was like, oh my God, are you fucking for reals, dude? You know, my anxiety just shot through the roof. I have 2 dates on the weekend. God damn it. You know, I was so ready to like pussy out, right? But, you know, I caught on to it, right? Like, this is just my depression, my anxiety, trying to keep me safe. trying to keep me from the unknown, something that I ran away from for so long. So like, let's fucking do it, right? So Friday, I also went and got a haircut. You know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to look my best, right? My hair was a complete mess. And this time I went to like a fancy haircut place. I usually go to like those $10 places and they do okay, you know. I get like a number 10 on top, 2 on the side, and it looks okay. It looks pretty normal. But I went to one of those fancy hair salon places and I showed them like a picture of Jackson Wang. He's like a K-pop star. And I was like, can you give me hair like him? You know, my hair was long enough. I didn't think they could do it. The guy was like, the guy was pretty funny. He was a very talkative dude, you know, and I kind of got swept up in that energy, talking to him. He's really cool. I like him. And he's like, yeah, man, we'll totally get that. We can do that, you know. I was like, yeah, all right, cool. And man, he fucking did it. Dude, my hair looks so cool. So yeah, I have like this, you know, K-pop star haircut now. It looks kind of funny on me because I don't have it, you know, I'm nowhere near as pretty as those K-pop guys. But it looks cool, man. I look all right. All right. So Saturday comes. I'm supposed to meet Claire, the Hispanic, maybe mixed black-white woman, maybe even South Asian. Not too sure. Claire. I'm supposed to meet her in the city, 2 p.m., right? I get up at like 9 a.m. I get dressed up. You know, I style my hair. It's taken me like hours because I've never done this before. And then 12 p.m., she texts me. She called off the date because she was having like a really stressful day the other day and she just wasn't feeling it. And, you know, it was a bummer. I was bummed because, like, you know, I was sitting there. I just got done getting all ready and stuff. I was like, all right. And it's weird because, like, I was relieved, right? Because I don't have to go outside and meet somebody new. And, you know, that's terrifying. But I'm also really bummed because it's like, dude, I feel like I'm ready, right? I can match with girls. I can get their number. I want to go on a date. I don't even, like, want to make this girl my girlfriend or want her to like me. I just want to go on a date. Because just to prove that I can. Prove it to myself, really. That I'm not truly an incel. You know, I'm ready to get the fuck out of that shit. But I also feel really good about not having to go out with her, even though I really want to. So I was like, okay, you know, and I texted her, hey, no worries, you know, maybe another time. And I said, like, you know, I got social anxiety myself, you know, I probably would have looked real dumb out there. And she said that I was a sweetheart and that we definitely should meet again and that we should definitely stay in touch. So, you know, not sure if well, I think she did meant it because we continued to talk later, you know. So I was like, all right, you know, not a big deal. Sunday's coming up, or Sunday is tomorrow, and I'm going out with Jill, you know, the really cute Korean girl. So I spent the rest of the day just, you know, doing chores around the house. I usually do my chores on Sunday. And, yeah, I did like everything. Wash the dishes, vacuum the floors, cleaned up, threw out all the garbage. Sorry for the pause, I'm getting some produce out of the fridge. for dinner, I'm just gonna steam up some veggies and throw that in ramen. But yeah, I just cleaned the house up. Cool. But then that night, Jill texted me. I think it was like around 8 p.m. She said she said that she had a really bad acne breakout and that she looks really ugly and she doesn't want to go out. And I was like, man, I don't fucking care. I'm not exactly a looker myself. But I was like, hey, that's cool. That's totally cool. That's fine. Maybe another time. And she's like, yeah, we'll definitely try it for another time. So again, a little bummed out, but also a little relieved in some ways. But then Sunday came along, and one of the things that I learned to do to cope with my depression is just to stay busy. But I did all my chores the day before. I had nothing to do. I freed up all my plans to make, not that I have plans to begin with, to make room to, go on dates with these girls. I have nothing to do. So, and that's when, my depression really kind of gets to me. It's when I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting at home. And that's when, the negative thoughts, the feelings of inadequacy start to really pile up. Yeah, it was just, you start to remember all the bad experiences in life, and that shit gets pretty intense, man. That was not a fun day. It was a really bad day, and I was really regretting not seeing a therapist. Now, Monday comes along. So now we're talking March 1st, right? Monday. And I'm thinking, maybe the girls aren't interested in me. Because, when I told that Korean gal, when I told Jill, no worries, we can do it some other time. She didn't respond to that. She didn't respond at all. But then Monday, Claire, she texted me and asked if I wanted to go to the zoo tomorrow. She asked me out. And I was like, holy shit. The zoo? That sounds fucking awesome. I want to go to the fucking zoo. But I have work, God damn it. I have work. And so I told her, I can't. Let me eat this carrot first. told her I can't, unfortunately. I really want to. Because I do want to go to the zoo. That sounds awesome. I've been to the zoo since I was a kid. I've only been there once. I told her I can't, but I do really want to see you. And she said that she does too. And that we should try for Saturday. So maybe I have a date this Saturday. Here's the thing though, so something came up. We'll talk about that in a bit. But also that same day, on Monday, Korean girl texted me. And she said, she basically just asked, what I'm up to and stuff. And then throughout the week, we just had like some small talk about video games and stuff. And I was kind of unsure, like, is she just like being pleasant, just talking to me because I'm texting her or whatever? But we don't talk about anything deep in these texts. It's all like very surface level. What do you like? I like this, stuff. And so, yeah. But I did ask for their Instagrams. So I'm following them and they're following me on Instagram. And here's the thing, okay, that I saw today is that Claire, I think she has a boyfriend. She did mention, I remember from the beginning when I messaged her and I asked for her number, she said, let's start out as friends, right? But on her Instagram story, it was like a picture of flowers, and it's like, caption was like, from my love from 3,600 miles away. So, I don't know. Like, do you think she has like a long distance boyfriend? Like an internet boyfriend or something? The thing is, I read about like long distance relationships before, and they generally don't like last, or one of them ends up leaving them for someone who's local. And I have like conflicting feelings about this, because like part of me is like, maybe I can be that guy, right? The guy that is local to her, that she leaves this, I'm assuming, long distance boyfriend for. And another part of me is like, I don't want to be a fucking homewrecker, right? So I don't know. I'm still gonna go out with her because I want to. I just want to go on a date. Now Thursday, or same day, Jill was also texting me. What did we talk about today? What did we talk about today? Oh yeah, she just like was telling me about work, about like her coworkers and how they're whack or whatever. Oh yeah, that's cool. And I was like, she asked me if I had any plans this weekend. I was just about to ask her out too. She asked me if I had plans this weekend. I was like, all right, this is go time, I told her, hey, Sunday, I want to go out in the city and do some photography. Why don't you join me? And she said, that sounds fun. She didn't say yes. She said, that sounds fun. What part of town are you going to? That's what she said. But I'm going to take it as a yes. And then I think maybe Saturday, I'll text her again. I'll be like, hey, you up to meet in the town and do some photography? Because I like photography, right? So maybe have a date with her Sunday? I don't know. That's also scares the shit out of me. But yeah, that's last week and this week. I felt like there was some other stuff I wanted to talk about, but I don't know. This is already a long video, 30 minutes. It might be the longest one I've done, but that's because my thoughts are all scattered and I'm bad at talking and shit. And also, I didn't edit out any of the pauses because it's all being filmed with my cell phone. I don't want to boot up the computer and get Sony Vegas started because it's going to take a bit of time and I need to eat dinner and get to bed. But I guess that's all there is to talk about tonight. You know, thanks for listening, guys. Hope you're all doing good. I appreciate the comments. Yeah, let's see if I can land these dates, huh? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try. Alright? We'll see how it goes. Alright, guys? Until next time.